There's a little town called Little Valley, known for its tranquility and sense of safety. A single early morning phone call to 911 would shatter all of that.
911, what is your emergency?
My name is Dr. Charles McGill, and I believe my wife is dead.
Did you say your wife is dead, sir?
I woke up this morning and I found my wife dead.
Are you absolutely certain? Have you checked for a pulse?
I'm a doctor.
What leads you to believe that she's dead,
Her
sir?
throat is cut and the word whore is written on her chest. Is that enough?
I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat that, please? You
I said her throat is cut, she's lying in a pool of blood, and the word whore is written across her chest. Is that enough to prove to you that my wife is dead?
Sir, did anyone break in? Did you see?
I don't know.
Please stay on the line, sir, until help arrives.
That phone call would set off a chain of events, leading to a sensational murder trial that would change the town, its inhabitants, and me, a local reporter, forever. A trial filled with scandal! Dear readers, in this column I will bring you all the news of the trial as it unfolds. Don't ask me what my sources are. I can't reveal them. Just know that everything I report to you is the truth, no matter how ridiculous it may seem. When we last left the courtroom, Assistant District Attorney Rusty Fitzgregor had collapsed due to a leaking stunt in his brain. He's now convalescing at home, being tended to by his worried mother and his slightly annoyed father, the District Attorney Russell Fitzgregor.
Thanks, Mom.
Your poor, beautiful head. Oh, are you all right? The mommy kiss would make it better.
Oh, thanks, Mom. My left side is numb.
Oh, dear. But I thought I saw your foot move, honey. That's good.
This one's fine. This one.
Oh, left. Left. Okay. I'm sorry.
Mom, I can't feel that.
Honey, don't. It hurts me when you. Oh, you're hurting.
Oh, there you go.
It's okay. You're gonna be fine, sweetie. You're gonna be able to go back to the courthouse and finish up the trial and win and save the day.
And win BB's heart.
I hope
Mom,
not.
she is the love of my light. She is the... If there were stars in the sky, she would shine brighter than Zeus's...
Arrow.
Arrow.
Yes, of course.
There's no consolation named after Zeus.
Hey,
Dad.
Hello. She could shine as bright as Orion's belt, perhaps.
Oh.
Any of the stars on Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, they're very bright.
And Alpha Beta.
Alpha Beta is nothing, son. It's nothing at all.
I think it's a supermarket in the east.
That's right.
So you're saying his intention was to say that his love shined brighter than an East Coast supermarket.
They do value their prices.
I don't know what that means.
I don't like her, Russell. I think she should be fired.
What?
That hussy, the assistant district attorney.
Wait, assistant attorney? Why, she has the finest legal mind I've ever seen in a young person. She's fantastic.
She tried to steal my boy away, and I don't like it.
I'm not your boy anymore. I'm a man, and I can do it on my own.
You think there's any chance that this thing will take that woman in any sort of way?
Well, kissed her in my house.
We made mouth love.
First of all, that isn't really a thing. Second of all, seriously?
Yeah.
You kissed her on the mouth.
Your boy's becoming a man right in front of your eyes that are never in front of me.
Must have always thought of you as asexual.
Yeah, I'm asexual.
I think you're totally missing my meaning.
I don't think I am.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Listen, Dad, I'm going to finish this case, and I'm going to be the next DA, and BB's going to retire and have kids with me.
I can't listen to this. Excuse me, Russell. I'll go make more Rice Krispie treats.
Oh.
I can't hear him talk about other women.
Now you've upset your mother. It's not bad enough you've got something wrong with your brain. Now, you have to talk about other women in front of your mother. You should be ashamed.
All right, fine. Just keep doing what you've always done. And make fun of me. Because I'm not the son that you ever wanted. I'm just the son that you used to never have. You used to have an abortion. Like my brain abortion.
I'm sorry, I can't understand a word you're saying.
I said you wish Mom had an abortion
Oh,
like
then
I
yes,
had a
that's
brain
true.
abortion.
Yes. Well, that is true. We all want things that we can't have. We all want things we can't have.
A touching father-son moment with some wise words. Speaking of Brianna Breiter, she's worried about her co-counsel, and she's gone to see Dr. Charles McGill at the hospital to find out all she can about Rusty's condition.
Sorry, I was just staring at this chair. The chair that Rusty first came in and had his retesting. Seems like it was only 2 weeks ago when the stunt started to leak.
Charlie,
Baby.
we're alone now. Let's talk fucking real for once to each other.
It's been a long time since we've done that.
Charlie, I don't think I can stick with the plan. Our plan.
Really?
Really.
Now that Rusty's dying, you can't stick with the plan.
Look, when Stein broke me, you put me back together. And I owe you, okay? But I can't.
You can and you will. Otherwise, the next time Rusty's on my operating table, might be his last.
Charlie.
I'm just saying it might be. It wouldn't be anything to do with me. Just that it might be his last.
I can't believe I ever loved you.
Baby, it wasn't love. It was infatuation. There's a difference. I thought you might have learned that after Stein. Hold on, let me shut the door. This is a private conversation. Listen, BB, I had a feeling that you might feel this way. Rusty's only got about a month to live. And I can tell that you feel something for him.
I do. I feel for him.
Well, I know.
Like that TV show Life Goes On. You start to feel for that quirky kid after a while, and I made mouth love to him. Not to Corky, but to Leslie.
I understood. You didn't have to explain.
And I don't feel like I can throw this trial anymore.
Well, I haven't told Rusty that he's only got a month to live. But I have purchased 2 tickets to Argentina. I had a feeling you might come in here and say something like that. I'm just gonna leave them on the counter there, baby. And you can make a decision. Spend a month with the man you love on the beaches of Buenos Aires.
God, you sure know how to mess with brains. Both on the operating table and in the waiting room.
It's what I do. Baby, I just want you to know that when I asked you to throw this case, it's because I knew all the evidence was against me. And I didn't kill Christina. I couldn't, even if I tried.
You didn't kill her?
No, of course not.
Oh, I thought you did. I mean, God, the evidence is overwhelming.
No. Baby, the evidence is overwhelming, but if I couldn't. You've been with me, you know what a gentle, soft, loving man I am. I could never hurt a woman who I once cared about. Which is why I want to make you happy. And Buenos Aires will make you happy.
Ole.
Buenos Aires. I know some German people who live down there. But what of Kendall Kaywood, one of the most important witnesses in the trial and the resident of Dr. McGill's pool house? Well, he's in said pool house right now, entertaining his friends as he loves to do. Ever the party boy, never a serious moment. Or is there?
Hey, you the tits, Kendall.
Hey guys,
What?
stop the fucking around right now.
Wow, it sounds like you're gonna bring us down or something.
I know we were just playing gargoyle, but suddenly something just struck me, man.
Yeah?
Can I be serious with you?
I guess.
Can you really take me seriously? No one takes me seriously.
Just be open, man.
Yeah, you know, you can say anything to us. We won't, like, I don't
You
know.
won't- I'm scared.
Good one, Kendall.
Yeah, that's funny.
No, I'm legitimately scared, guys. And I don't know who to turn to. I don't have anyone close because I'm a bit of an idiot. I just wear fucking underwear all the time, and no one likes me, and I can't talk to anyone.
Well,
You could talk to us, Kendall.
yeah, I mean, when you were at Real World St. Louis, you didn't seem afraid of anything, and you always found people to talk to.
Yeah, I put on a mask then.
What are you saying? You're not really...
Yeah, I'm not really confident, okay? These are implants, and it's not even that big.
What are you saying, Kendall?
I might have lied on the stand. Not like complete truths. I mean, complete lies. But some of it. And my conscience is starting to eat at me.
You mean like a white lie?
No, not like a white lie. It was bigger than that, guys.
Does this have something to do with that wife? That dead woman?
Yes, of course. This is what this trial is about, you fucking moron.
Look, Kendall.
Keep up with me. Look, trying to have a serious moment, and you gotta stay kind of smart, guys.
Hold on. Okay, so, like, I know I drink a lot, and I smoke a lot of pot, but I know one thing, when you're in court, you're not supposed to lie. Like, they can put you in jail.
Yeah, I know. It's in the Constitution. You don't think I know that?
You're the smartest one of us all. If anyone knows that, you do.
I feel like you have some big piece of information you want to give out right now. Lay it on us, man.
Let
We're
it
not great,
out.
but we can take it.
The baby wasn't mine.
How do you know?
I told you guys and everyone that I impregnated Christina, but no, man. It's impossible. I had a vasectomy, which is weird at this age, but I did.
That was a big piece of information. I'm glad his friend encouraged him to reveal it. Meanwhile, District Attorney Russell Fitzgregor feels he needs to do some damage control because he knows his son and Brianna Breiter are losing this case. And where's the best place to go to get the biggest audience? The Nancy Mace show, of course. Can he handle her, though, or will she rip him to shreds like she rips most of her guests to shreds? I can't wait to find out.
Good evening, and I'm Nancy Mace. And my guest tonight is former District Attorney, Mr. Russell McGregor.
I'm both the former district attorney and the current district attorney.
McGregor.
That is correct.
So, Mr. Fitzgregor, you're a big old hunk of man, I gotta tell you that. And I really feel for you with your retarded son.
Well, he's not legally retarded. I think that's something we need to get straight right off the top of the game here. He's not actually legally retarded.
So, what you're telling me then is that he is illegally retarded. And when did he start down this path of crime?
Well, first of all, I believe in this country it's no crime to be retarded.
I'm pretty sure it's a crime.
At least not yet.
It should be a crime. So, you and your son used to go on retarded crime sprees together when he was a child?
I think we need to be clear that Rusty is not actually retarded, nor have we ever engaged in illegal activity, either when he was a child or now. The only activity we've engaged in a legal manner has to do with the prosecution of this case, which I believe my son is doing very well.
You might want to rethink that. I don't suppose there's any chance that you might take back over the family business and step in for him. Because obviously he will never be able to run this family business, and your family business next going to go right into the ground.
Well, first of all, I think we need to be clear on the fact that the family business is being a district attorney, which is not a business that we run, but a service that we provide to the people of this city and this state. Second of all, if necessary, of course I'd step in. That's my job if something was going awry. However, as I have stated, I do believe my son is doing very well.
So you let retards run your business.
If I had a business and I knew someone who was retarded, under the strict equal opportunity laws of this state, I would not prevent them from working.
So what sort of reasonable accommodation are you affording him then under the ADA?
Well, first of all, the ADA stands for
matched, I thought. Let's go back in time, shall we? Let's see, Brianna Breiter said something about Jeff Stein having broken her. Let's see what happened at that moment in Los Angeles all those years ago in a cozy, cozy law office.
Down the brief, BB. It's time to celebrate. Here you go, honey. The finest champagne money can buy. So, how does it feel? We got Mindy Mohan off.
We got Mindy Mohan off, and soon you're gonna be off with me to Aruba.
Yeah.
Remember? You said if we won, you were gonna leave your wife, and we were gonna go to Aruba.
Right, I did say that. You know, California's a community property state.
Of course I know.
And I've got a lot of property. And it's a big community. And I just can't part with half of it. As much as I care about you, the only part I'm gonna cast off is you.
You look me in the face, you dirty swine. I gave everything to you! Everything! I worked every day and night. I didn't have a life. I went straight from college to your bed to the courtroom, and what do you give me?
Maybe I guess you never learned the lesson I was trying to teach you.
What was it? How to get laid fast and be partly satisfied and hope that one day your love will be enough to make it all matter?
No.
Oh.
Never give it all you got.
Please, just reconsider. Please, I'm begging you. Leave her.
One day you'll remember this moment. And you'll thank me. Bye, BB. Good luck. Good luck, BB.
I don't know where, I don't know how, but I'm gonna repay you, motherfucker!
She clearly didn't let her emotions out enough, and that's why he left her. But what of our star witness, Jane? She's been very shaken up after her first testimony in the courtroom, and she goes to see one of the few people she trusts in the world, Judge Joanne. She's awfully surprised to find Judge Joanne in chambers with a certain lead detective in the case, the Detective Anthony Colombo. I can't imagine what on earth the two of them are doing together.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so.
Well, I don't know. I think it stinks, and I think it makes your hands awful dirty, detective.
Look, you were the first person I thought of to come clean to. All right? I mean, everyone knows you run this town.
I run this town honestly. I'm an honest citizen in this town, and I don't like dirty tampering with evidence, that's what.
Yeah, you run this town honestly. Wasn't that you out there on the yacht with your so-called boyfriend who's no longer the bailiff?
We have a mature, loving relationship. We are free to go wherever we want to go in this town. There is no conflict of interest in business whatsoever.
Hey.
Jane, I was having a meeting with the detective, Jane. Would you like me to ask him to leave? Or is it all right that he stays?
Oh, no, I think you two know each other. I think you know each other very well. Isn't it true, Judge, that you two went to college together?
I'd like him to leave.
We all know.
Check your temper, detective.
Leave it alone! Jane, I'm doing nothing here but protecting you.
I seen you're nothing, okay?
That was all for you.
I didn't ask you to do anything for me. I don't believe in killing people.
You know it's her fault that you lost your license to practice law.
And she's helped me, though.
All right, just
She got me a job on the streets.
Jane, you don't have to tell him anything more.
No, you have. You've been good to me. You've been real good. She's protected me.
Quiet, Jane. Don't tell him anything more.
She protected me, and all I did was deliver drugs.
Stop!
For her, and gave her the money.
You don't have to tell him anything
There, we dropped the other shoe. I knew you ran this town. I knew that you were running drugs,
Cocaine,
Jane. I knew that
heroin.
Weed.
She's an alcoholic and an addict. She's having a moment of dementia, detective. You've been around rehab enough. You know how this works.
Yes.
Yeah, I know how this works. You get someone in your pocket, you keep them in your pocket.
Back off.
And now what are you gonna do
You
about it?
seem to enjoy being in my pocket for quite a long time, detective. Perhaps you would like to give up that nice home you have.
You got a home?
You kids are... That's right, Jane. A big home with empty rooms and a guest house.
I want a home. I want a home.
Someone could be living in that guest house, detective.
Damn it, Judge, I want a home.
I know you do, my darling.
I didn't even get a room. You gave him a home?
I didn't give him a home, no.
I have a guest house.
He earned it.
How would you like to stay in my guest house? It would give you a home. You only have to do one thing.
Well, what is it?
Next time you're in court with this, you call her out in front of everybody. You let her know, let them know who's boss. And I'll give you a home. I'll give you a place to stay and anything else you want. Think about it.
Sandwiches.
All the sandwiches you could eat. You can have a life again.
You are the dirtiest girly jacket wearing thing
Let's rejoin our defendant, Dr. Charles McGill. He's at his home with the former bailiff, Biff Bannon, who's now somehow his private investigator and assistant on the case since he's decided to represent himself. I wonder how that's going. And his former attorney, Jeff Stein, wonders how that's going also, so he drops by for a visit to check in on his former client.
Damn it, Biff. Shakespeare's no help at all with this. Oh.
I never understood a word he said anyway.
Oh, no.
Books aren't the answer, Doc. We need hard evidence. And I found something that I think counts.
What did you find?
Look over there.
Yes?
It's the Lever estate.
Of course, yes.
Now, they have a topiary garden that looks right over into your property, and Mrs. Lever is really staunch about making sure all of her property is covered with high-definition cameras.
Where's the doctor?
No, señores.
I need to see her.
No, señor.
If I like this, I'm here.
Por favor, espérate. Oh, lo siento, lo siento.
That's all right, Consuelo. That's all right.
Doctor?
Jeff.
Mr. Stein.
Beth? Just left my legal dictionary here. I came to pick it up.
It's Shakespeare.
Oh.
It looked like your legal dictionary, so I used it.
Listen, I didn't really come for my book.
What a surprise.
I was watching the trial on Court TV.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it sucked. It was terrible. It's what happens without me, Doc.
Well, it was terrible. We had good moments.
No, Beth. He's right. This is the winter of my discontent. And whether it is to be or not to be, I think Jeff Stein is the answer.
Doc, if you want me back, if you want us back as a team, you gotta let me defend you the way I have to defend you.
And how is that exactly? How are you gonna defend him any better than you already did?
He's talking about the ambient and my wife is a whore defense. Isn't that right, Jeff? No, look at me when you tell me whether that's right or not. Is that right, Jeff?
It's the truth, Doctor.
You're gonna sully his name in order to get him off. You don't need to do
Beth,
that.
You're fired. The truth will out. That's another Shakespeare quote, just in case
You know what they said?
No, I don't.
You know what else Shakespeare said? Brevity is the soul of wit. And don't turn the lights out too fast. He said that as well. Not many people are familiar with that quote. It's the next day. Time for another day of testimony in the courtroom of Judge Joanne. Dr. McGill is back with his defense attorney. Brianna Breiter is there, of course, and Rusty Fitzgregor doing the best he can in the impaired state that he's in, with his father sitting nearby to make sure he doesn't make very big gaffes. I wonder if Biff will be there trying to get his old bailiff job back. That might be interesting to see. Sure was hot out today, huh? Kind of humid.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Is I never left you.
Oh, you know that song, Rusty.
It's one of my favorite movies slash plays slash.
Rusty,
Oh.
guess who's back?
Wow, back again.
Whoa, what a room full of hell of a swell of a fella. I don't know what that
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the court audience, please rise for Judge Joanne. Yes, everyone rise. Thank you. Thank you. The Honorable Judge Joanne.
Thank you, bailiff. All right, we're gonna play a little game at Judge Joe Says. Judge Joe Says, put your hands on your head. Judge Joe Says, put your hands on your hips. Judge Joe Says, introduce yourself to your neighbor. Spank your asses.
I'm sorry?
Judge Joe didn't say, mister. You're off the jury. All right, the rest of you sit down and get serious. I like a compliant jury. Court's in session.
Your Honor, I'd just like to say what an honor it is to be back in your courtroom and to be back defending the good doctor.
Objection, douchebag. Sorry.
It would be douchebag versus somebody, Rusty, and you didn't get there fast enough. I didn't think I'd hear myself ever say this, Mr. Stein, but I'm glad to see you back, and I'm glad to see that you have adequate representation.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Call your first witness.
Your Honor, now that the defense is presenting their case, I would like to recall a witness to the stand. One Jane.
One Jane coming up.
I like that suit.
Thank you. I had it made.
It's very California.
I love your hair. What
Thank you.
color would you call that? Oh, she's
You've been sworn in already?
Jane?
Yes.
My name is Jeff Stein, and I'm the attorney for the good doctor here. I was watching court TV, and I saw your testimony, and you were a little nervous in court, weren't you?
Yes.
But you should feel safe, you know. You can't get in trouble here, right?
Really?
That's right. You made a deal, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You made a deal so that you couldn't get in trouble for anything you've done in your past. Isn't that right?
Everything?
That's right.
I just
thought it was like a couple months ago or something.
Well, it was a big thing that you made a deal about.
Your Honor, objection. Jane's past is not relevant.
Your Honor, I'd like to talk about her bias here, the reason why she's giving testimony, because she struck a deal with the state.
She's giving testimony because
No, I don't even like the state.
Sustained. Continue.
Jane, you pointed the finger at the doctor and said you saw him murder, right?
Yes.
That's something you're very familiar with, aren't you?
Yes.
Because you've murdered yourself. No, you haven't murdered
Objection,
yourself.
relevant!
You've murdered another person, haven't you?
Counselor, stop badgering the witness. She is in a delicate state. You are implying things that you have no evidence of.
Isn't it true you murdered a man?
Objection, relevant!
Yes, what is the relevance of this, Counselor?
One moment, Your Honor.
Look at her eyes, Jeff. They're covered in cataracts. I didn't notice it before. But there's no way she could have seen me from the street.
Jane,
What are you whispering about?
I'm
over there?
standing in front of the court. Don't you see me?
I hear you.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Thomas on a finger
It's
objection.
a trick question! No fingers!
Jane, isn't it true? You committed murder. You didn't.
You want the truth?
No.
I'm ready to tell the truth.
I don't want the truth. Because you don't know how to tell it.
I do know how to tell it.
No further
Everybody in here lies, but I'm ready to tell the truth.
Jane is not on trial here.
No. She escaped being on trial by making a deal with the devil.
Your Honor,
I'd like to call my next
the
witness,
devil.
Your Honor. My next witness, please.
You're a little slow over there, Breiter. Come on, wake up.
I'd like to call my next witness.
All right, Jane, you're finished.
I didn't even get to say everything I wanted to say.
Jane.
He's a killer. He's a murderer, and I've seen it in his eyes.
All right, Jane.
You're a murderer!
All right, Jane.
All right. Please, man.
No!
Hey.
No! You get away from me!
I don't know what you do in this
No!
situation.
No! No, he's a murderer! Get up from me! No! No! You win! He's a murderer! He's gonna kill you! No!
And that's
That was extremely dramatic. Let's see another flashback scene, shall we? We've only ever seen Dr. Charles McGill in good times with his wife. But I hear there were some bad times, too. One particular time was extremely bad. Doesn't make him a murderer, or does it?
The furniture in the office again.
Of course I rearrange the
I
furniture.
hate it when you do that. I hate it when you do that.
Oh, you hate when I do a lot of things.
Don't let's start.
You hate when I rearrange the furniture. You hate when I get the lawn mowed. You hate when I let people move into our pool house. You hate when I ask you if you love me.
And I hate when you drink. Because you become emotional in a
Oh,
way
you
that
can't
I have...
even talk. I'm drunk and you can't talk. Become. You
I'm
know
sorry.
I only drink because I'm so lonely.
I have to spend time away. It's for the foundation. It's for the stunt. They're gonna find out, Christina. They're gonna find out about the leakage. And it was your mistake. And I haven't told anyone about it.
It's as though you slapped me.
It's as though I wish I had 2 years ago when I took that stunt order from you. You said you tested it.
I did test it, Charlie. I dropped one number. It was 1/10%.
And that 1/10% will cause leakage and kill people with that leakage, you idiot! That's right. I said idiot. And I know you hate being called an... Oh. You want to hit me with a glass? That's fine. You're just lucky it didn't break.
Champagne.
You're just lucky it didn't break. Because you're not half the surgeon I am. I've been carrying you for years, Christina. And I don't know if I can do it anymore. I love you, but I don't know if I can do it anymore.
Charlie, I have proof that you signed off on the stunt. I am your apprentice. You will go down for this before I do, Charlie.
That's right, but we'll both go down. Oh, God. Why do I love you and I hate you and I love you and I hate you?
I love you and I hate you.
And I love you and I hate you.
I think they call that a tormented relationship. Let's go back to the courtroom, shall we, where a person who might have witnessed scenes such as this is about to be called to the stand. One Consuelo, maid to the McGill household, seer of many things, speaker of Spanish.
Consuela. Your Honor, I'd like some special consideration with Miss Consuela. She, after all, English is her second language.
So what, you're going to interpret for her? That doesn't seem quite on the up and up.
Let's play it by ear. Sube su mano derecha, por favor. Vas a decir toda la verdad.
Objection, I don't know what they're saying.
You swear to tell the truth. Do you swear to tell the truth?
Sí, verdad.
That's how you do it.
I don't speak Spanish.
Miss Consuela, how many years have you been the housekeeper for the McGills?
Por 5 años.
That's 5 years?
Sí.
Can you speak in English? Do you feel comfortable doing that?
Yes.
Please try.
Yes.
The doctor loved the doctor, didn't he and she? They loved each other very much, didn't they?
Más o menos.
Just like any husband and wife, you were married before your husband died.
She said not so much. Even I got that.
Right? And sometimes you didn't love your husband so much.
Oh, no, not his no. I don't like it.
But sometimes you loved your husband very much.
Sí, sí.
But what I really want to talk to you about is what your job duties entailed every night before you would go to bed.
It was my job to make sure that the sleeping pill was on the vanity on the bathroom.
The Ambien.
Sí.
That the doctor, Mr. Dr. McGill, would take every night, wouldn't he?
Sí.
Excuse me a second. I don't think we can expect the house help to know the proper names of pharmaceuticals. They're in Latin.
Can you spell Ambien for me?
A-M-B-I-N-N-A.
I have the prescription right here, Your Honor.
He's using Ambien defense. Why didn't we see this?
And why don't you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what would happen to the good doctor after he took his medication?
He would go very sleepy very fast and fall asleep like anywhere he was. And then after maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, he would get up and go to the kitchen and make a sandwich.
And after he would make his sandwich, he would go back to sleep for the rest of the night, wouldn't he?
Yes.
And during that time, your only job was to make sure the alarm was on so that he couldn't leave the house, right?
Yes.
But on the night of the murder, your favorite novella was on TV that night.
Yes, and I have worked at the party and I was very tired.
And you didn't put the alarm.
I forgot to put the alarm.
Isn't that right?
See, I forgot.
It's not your fault, Consuelo.
I think it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Consuelo. I don't blame you anymore.
Thank you, Doctor.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Am I finished?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Gracias.
Your Honor, I don't know if we have more time, but I just have 2 questions for one more witness.
All right.
And
I've got something to admit! I'm sorry to interrupt, but I lied! I lied on the court stand! Charlie McGill is innocent! Charlie McGill is innocent! And I think I signed his death warrant! That's it!
What?
Thank you.
Objection, Your Honor.
That is exactly the testimony I was looking for, Kendall.
He didn't even sign the Bible thing, handwrite thing.
What are you doing, arresting him?
Wait, you didn't...
He just said somebody was innocent.
I lied! Take me away!
Someone say something!
Mr. Cable!
I'll say something.
Except you.
Isn't it true your parents were doctors?
Yeah.
And isn't it true that you loved Dr. Miss McGill?
Yes, it's true.
And isn't it true you couldn't get her pregnant?
What?
Neither of us could. But she got pregnant, Charlie. She did. She did. You know it. You know it. Goddammit, admit it. Have an emotional reaction about that. You know what she did. You know what she did. You know what she was.
You're right. She was a hard woman to love because she was what some might describe as a whore.
That was an extremely rough day at court. Rusty Fitzgregor is driving Brianna Breiter home. It's probably not a good idea given that his brain shunt is leaking, but neither one of them is thinking very clearly. As he sits behind the wheel and she sits in the passenger seat, it's dark. It's been an upsetting day. There's probably headlights flashing in their eyes. God knows if he's having headaches or flashbacks, I don't know.
How was I supposed to know that he couldn't get her pregnant too? I don't get sex. I don't know it yet.
Rusty, be careful. This is a very dangerous road. Oh, God. Rusty, we're losing, but I gotta tell you, when Kendall Kaywood came in, like the idiot that he is, and he said the truth, oh my God, get in the right lane.
I'm sorry. I'm all flustered.
It inspired me to tell the truth too.
Yeah?
Yes. Rusty, I was gonna throw this trial. I was because I loved you. Rusty! Rusty, be careful.
Sorry!
You asshole!
Yeah!
Rusty, I thought that I loved the doctor. I thought that I could save him, but I've fallen in love with you. I've fallen in love with you.
Really, baby?
Yes.
Really?
Really?
Watch out! Watch out!
I hope the cat is all right. Why was he driving the car? Who will prosecute if they're not alive to do it? Why is everyone in love with a woman who they all admit is a whore? Find out next week on the final episode of Scandal! Special thanks to special guest star Dave Cox, everybody.